Makes sense because you already have Yuzhong and Edith.
Yeah.
So lock that in. Fred can do his thing, you know, and you're playing around the fact that you can extend the fights. Well, we'll go ahead and just crowd control you.
And now the draft is over. We got a draft coming in from XYG. Do they have enough damage? And we got a draft coming in from Falcons. It looks like they won't ever die. And with that, we're passing it over to our casters. Leo and Gideon, take it away.
And away we shall into the Land of Dawn for the first matchup of today. The final day of group stages here at MSC 2024 at EWC. Leo and Gideon Q at your service. For the first time, there is a no ban in MSC.
Yeah, no, he uses Purify anyways, and finally a lead for XYGs to get into the mix with Royal Milk taking a brunt of that damage. Now even Godgang coming up with the ult as well. KLVJ finally getting into the mix. Doesn't really get anything off of this. Great vengeance coming in from Royal Milk to stay alive.
Looks like a lot of cardio. Not much action, really. They were jogging in place. Half health on a majority of XYG. First turtle looking great for Falcon. There's the pull.
He's already found it. Zed, he's in trouble. Doesn't even get the ult off in time. First blood achieved as Look finally takes the trade onto Bax, but Benny is still too strong in the earlier stages of the game, able to deal with Long by himself. As long as there's members, there is plenty of options to sustain. Does he find a kill onto Lung? We cut away, but no. Lung's still alive at 1 HP.
Oh, Kid X looking to get sneaky. I wonder if he knows the flicker in, the stun, and the basic. He does get in. He does.
He's aware. He's aware. And he's even going to help Royal Milk dive KLVJ underneath the turret. Really take their time with this, right? They could have slowed down that fight, but I think, you know, they got over eager once Lung got into the mix, knowing that he's like a full level ahead of Benny. Now that it's equal, Royal Milk now in some trouble. That Vengeance finally going to time out. Looks like PX7 unable to bail him out of him, only because Royal Milk is able to kind of initiate and absorb that damage.
Exactly. Those are the words from ST14 and Edwards. Zed very low.
He's so low. He's going to get hit by the Lightning Pass. Even the Retribution saved by the Eternal Guard, forced to get on out there as they peel backwards to try and make something happen. But a great pull. I'm offended. But wait, hold on. They're turning it around. Long is able to find the pin 2 times and even gets PX7. It's a 4-0 trade in favor of XYG.
There's only so much a lone
Well, Royal Milk can definitely slow 2 people down. Oh, the I'm offended comes through, but Look, he's going to get hit by the initial snare. They pull away, and Look tries his best. Oh, Spirit Destruction onto Dax's side. He might be able to win this 1v1, even with the heal coming in from Florin. It might just be too much. He's out of position, tries to regroup with the rest of his team, but it's too late. The Netherrealm is not going to let him find it. KLVJ trying to turn it around as E1 is out of position, forced to walk back into the Y brush. Godgang can really take his time. Benny is sustaining through so much pain. And even for VX7, he's just waiting to slowly encroach upon their positions. It's now they're all running away. There's nothing that they can do as they get picked off 1 by 1.
The slow march by Falcon Esports allowed for 2 I'm offendeds. 2 I'm offendeds to go handedly. But that would make him more vulnerable. Now, the Lord jumping in, crashing through the top inhibitor. A big I'm offended!
Finds 2 into the Eternal Guard, and then straight away into the Netherrealm to try and peel some time. With the Lord already knocking at their base, they should be able to get 1 more inhibitor before they try and close things out. But that's a lot of resources, and a dead jungler, and a knockback of a lifetime! Lung! This is why he's the international marksman, turns it around single-handedly.
Godgang with a God mode, Earth Shatter. And they equalize. XYG almost a SOD to the back.
He wants to go for more. He's already locked down, but it looks like he bit off more than he could chew. That's going to be a 2-for-2 trade at the very end of it. But man, I'm telling you, this fleeting time on Kid X, the heals with his ult, and KLVJ, hello? He's going to make it out. He's not going to make it out of this.
He's not going to make it out of this.
No, not when CC gets the ult back up. Zed is already here to start peeling him off. Eternal Guard actually towards PX7's side, forcing the Netherrealm to come on out. Target acquisition looking a little disorientated from XYG.
I get it. It's sensory.
Go back and forth. They got to reset it fully, though.
Not a good look. Not for XYG. Here we go. I'm offended.
He comes on forward, pulls Zed backwards, hit by the Earth Shatter, onwards as well, locked 2, and now the back line. Royal Milk has already found Zed, but with the Vengeance, he's able to tank a little bit longer than he should. It's the help of the Netherrealm. They're falling into this choke point mistake once more. They've learned it, but the damage has been done.
And now it's back to regular programming as Falcon Esports going to go for this Lord unhindered, unbothered. E1 in the back, Lung as well. The retribution by Dax.
We're seeing the difference here. Lung is going to try and 1v4 this, but I mean, look at that. PX7 single-handedly just blowing them up. Godyoung does find the trade backwards on towards it, but man, they gotta be super... No, Dax, he's in some trouble. Kid X might have to sacrifice his life in favor for Dax, but he's gonna stay nearby, get the heals down, try to turn it around, get him low enough, look for the opportunity, and Dax finds it, NetherRealm, to ensure that this Primal Wrath is worthless. Godyoung should be going down, and now with a exposed crystal, FCON looking to close things out.
They smell the blood in the water as they go in. Zed at half health. The Black Dragon from a kill BJ.
It's done. It's over. They've cracked open the crystal. These fights, they need to be decisive. And it's not even about the macro decision making. It's about target acquisition.
I agree, Gideon. I agree more than ever. I'd say of the dozens of games we played in the group stage, this might be one of the most micro-specific matchups we've seen.
I totally agree with you. I think that XYG, they definitely have the micro, but they gotta calm with each other how they're going to do it rather than just feel it.
Close calls.
So, you know, Benny Cutie just uses it for the stacks, actually.
Stacks, yep.
Oof.
It's a tough decision. What is it going to be?
Man. The Varia. We did say that the Varia can be picked up.
It does have damage, but then you have to scale up. You need some items. You need a few other things for them to work out. So,
oh man.
For the casters, letting you guys know the draft has finished, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard our analysts, their opinions on the draft. We're gonna throw it to you guys fast. Give you guys a little bit of time to digest. But what do you guys think about the draft? We're throwing it over to you.
I want to catch it real fast just as well. It's very rare that clearly, literally, an analyst,
level 4.
You can feel the urgency of these mid laners. They want to go and get that level 4 sooner. Kill?
Huh? I mean, Kale's in a lot of trouble here. At this point, he's not going to have enough life to even use the Black Dragon form. And then the Flicker form from Royal Milk into the Amifenda to find first blood. That's great, but he wants that level 4. But no Fury already comes out from the side of Kid X, and they've already found a Godyoung. Zed is going to be the next to fall. No like Impound pushing in, but let's look at the turtle for now. Black Dragon form already out for KLVJ, but no Fury to follow it up, and it looks like, Dax is going to be able to get the retribution, no problem, with Zed as a consolation prize. It's pretty impossible for XYG to
straw for XYG. Maybe they'll face him up front. The kill's going to go down here. Unless...
Oh! What? He walked out of it! He walked out of range and ended up dying!
I'll count that as an outplay. The king does it. I'll count it as an outplay.
Neutral is just like, I don't need a recall, ever.
I'm good. Let's go. Turtle here started up by Dax. KLVJ watching from the bush.
Wait.
River control in.
Oh, what? And then there's Zed gets pulled in. What's going on now? The interception from Falcon Esports. XYG just let it happen. They just turned a blind eye to it.
Let's lead ahead for Falcon Esports. XYG is going to struggle to keep this turret.
I mean, they can fight if they want to, but they find the I'm offended flicker backwards, and it's too late. The Manila Fury stops any aggression from XYG, and even KLVJ, he hunkered around for a little too long, and the NetherRealm is going to keep everybody alive. How many chain kills can you get? And it looks like XYG, it's a little tough here, but let's see whether an inhibitor falls, right? They've got synchronized waves. They're all pushing at the same time. It's really stretching out XYG, and E1, he's so low. Look, he's already down 50%. Here comes the Black Dragon form because KLVJ needs to force them away to protect these inhibitors. They don't want checkmate angle this early on into the game, but Falcons one last wave up on that top side and maybe cracks it open. Yes, gets it open just in time, and now they back away. Checkmate angle set up.
All according to plan. About 2 minutes until another Lord comes through with a contest from XYG. Far from the horizon. They can't even think of defending here because they have to watch out. They can engage.
I mean, God, he tries to get on out of there with the Primal Wrath, ends up getting punished too with the I'm offended, and that's going to be GG. Well played as FCON 1 has just landed. The crystal going to get cracked open after Dax gets the Maniac. Falcon Esports does it again.
Both teams tried to draft as close a lineup to as they did in Game 1. And eventually, it's Falcon's aggression, what we were expecting from the early moments of Game 1 that won them through. This is the Falcon we know.
I mean, you guys can't see this. Leo's eyes wide, and just the way that Falcons played, how quickly this double sustain comp, which is known to take some time, really ramp up fast.
It's like they loaded up a new game plus save. That's what it looks like. They picked right back up from where game 1 ended, and you can see here the faces of XYG. The little monsters.